doing the dual streams is like really rough on like what I can put on the screen, especially when I do the hand cam streams because I have only one screen to look at. Also, Nova, hello, welcome, Leo, hi everyone. It's hard for me to tell like where I should be putting things, so I don't know. I'm figuring it out, especially for these hand cam streams. I only have one. I look at one screen, so I'm trying to fit everything on one screen. So if I don't see something or if I miss something, just know that I'm not ignoring you. I'm just a little discombobulated. So today we are going to be working on the Moderoid kit, but first I want to finish this Sinanju because otherwise I'm going to it's going to sit there for another whole ass year. We have just a couple like extra pieces that we need to get through, so we're going to do those really quick. I really think it's just one that we could find that I hadn't done yet. Well, technically two on either side. So we're gonna do those first before I get to the actual Moderoid kit. So today we're gonna just finish up this Sinanju stuff. Also, if you're on the shorts feed, I'm sorry it's a little cut off because it's like square, but I'm trying to, trying to make it work. So we're gonna do what we can here. We're gonna do 44 and 43. We're gonna get right to it because we have a lot to do today. We have a lot to get done today, and I may or may not have some stuff that I'm doing after, so I want to try to like get speed run as much as I can. Let's do 43 first, and then we'll do 44. It's so hard to cut. There we go. I saw you guys' recommendations for top coats and whatnot. A lot of it seems to be spray top coats, which I'm like a little... Uh-oh. There's a lot of like dust in here. Hopefully that doesn't affect my... not gonna lie, I didn't change the water since the last time I did this, so there is some dust in the water now, but that's okay. Sometimes you have dusty water. What was that again? That was 43. Okay, 43. Let's cut out 44 while we're waiting a bit here. Yeah, so I've just been like, I haven't been busy per se, but I have been like doing a lot of things, and I've also been mostly prepping for the new job. I like to do, like, especially working in tech, it's really good before you start the job. Here's a pro tip from me who's worked in tech for a really long time. It's really nice if you can do some research before you start. It's kind of like, I mean, it's going a little bit the extra mile, but like it really does help because especially if you're working in tech, a lot of times you have a lot of different like frames of references, you have competitors, you want to like familiarize yourself with like for example, if you're working on an app, you want to familiarize yourself with the app before you work there so that you kind of have a better understanding of how the app works, what it is even. Because otherwise you're gonna show up on your first day and you're gonna just be a fucking idiot. You're gonna stand there and be like, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what any of these things are. So it's always like good to like, be prepared if anything. So I've been spending a lot of time recently kind of doing market research and like checking out the product and like just making sure like things are, I understand in general what the product is, how it functions, what people like about it, stuff like that. Have you considered custom painting? I have, especially after that model builder. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still thinking about that model builder. That was like actually kind of fun, low-key, high-key. That was like kind of fun. I know I was like stressed out about it a lot, but it was because like I don't know, it was actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be. And I have thought about custom painting. It's just it requires so much like airbrushing and all that setup and whatnot, so like it requires a lot, and I just feel like I'm not super prepared for that level of like commitment yet, but we'll get there eventually, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. Why is this not sliding? It's like stuck over there. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to come off that side. That's fine. We're going to just peel it. Paint is expensive, it is. And also, if you see me turning my entire ass head to read comments, it's because I am literally turning my entire ass head to read comments. It's just the way that my current setup is, so I do apologize again if I like miss stuff or like if I'm kind of late to respond to things. It's setup is a little janky, I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. Doing the best with what we have. The Gunpla setups are always a little bit rough on that aspect because it's just I'm using a completely different desk than when I'm like normally streaming. So I have one monitor that's on an arm that I can like turn and swivel over, but I have so many other arms. Like I have a mic arm, I have a light arm, I have a camera arm that I can't like turn it fully all the way around, you know what I mean? So it has like a little bit of there's a little bit of scuff to it. So yeah. Okay, also random, completely random and not loaded question at all. Don't read too much into it. Do you guys prefer... It's not going to matter what your answer is because it's already... It doesn't matter. But I'm just curious. Do you guys... If you guys go to locals and if you guys have TCG... If you play TCGs, I have a question for you. When you are picking sleeves or mats, what do you normally go for? What do you go for? Do you go for like, oh, my favorite character? Do you go for like design? Do you go for vibe? You know, like what is it that you go for? And like what is it? So like if you go for vibe, like what kind of vibes are you looking for? It's like a cool playmat? Are you just looking for something that's like cute? Like, oh, I just like cute stuff, or like I just like cool stuff, or I just want to show off my favorite character, you know? I'm just like curious. Market research. Okay, those look pretty even. I would say they look pretty even. Or do you like go for the theme of your deck? I try to do that. Personally, that's what I try to do. I like to match the theme of my deck. So like if I have like a plant deck, I'm going to try to look for like a green sleeves, you know? But I don't know about playmat. I've been thinking about playmats, and I guess for playmats, I just try to like, I recently got like like a birthday playmat from a VTuber that I like, and I really like that one a lot. I'll probably take it to locals and stuff, but that one I'm like, well, I didn't really like pick the design. It was more of like, I just picked this because I like the VTuber, and then it just happened to be, you know, whatever it happened to be. I can't believe I just ripped that. See, I hate water decals. I just don't want to touch this stupid Gunpla ever again in my life because I'm so scared of destroying it. Look, this one's ripped here too. Why is it ripped? Yes, you want to match the aesthetics? Thematically match it? Thematic. You try to match the sleeves and mat accessories to the deck? Really? Dragon Shield sleeves, opaque ones only? You don't use art sleeves at all? Like, no? Are you like anti-art sleeve? I mean, anti is a very strong word. Maybe not anti, but like, are you just like not into art sleeves? You have a small amount of playmats which you've gotten signed by the artist? That's cool. Man, I really want like a cool, I've seen some people at locals have these, like a cool playmat cover, but usually the ones that they have are not very nice. Like I'd want one like a playmat sleeve, but like one that's like kind of like rubbery or something. That's what I've been thinking about. I don't think anyone sells something like that though. To use art sleeves, they'd need to be printed art. Like Dragon Shield's classic layered ones are not as durable. Wait, what did... I don't think I know the difference between printed art sleeves and layered art sleeves. I didn't even know that was a thing. Sometimes these guys just do not want to move. Please. You're so, like, full of water and you don't want to move. Okay, there we go. Now it's moving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Give me a second. There we go. Oh, water slides are so stressful. Used character sleeves once, but they fell apart instantly and didn't know outer sleeves existed. No! Yeah, you gotta get outer sleeves. Although, I think, like, recently when I've been looking at standard size, like, sleeves on standard cards with sleeves on them, I'm like, bro, standard cards are so big. I'm so used to JP size that, like, standard's so large, and then you put outer sleeves on standard cards and you're just like, holy shit, your deck is just huge now. It's just like fat, dummy thick, but not like necessarily in a good way, because it doesn't, so like starts like not fitting your deck box and stuff, you know? I have a friend who triple sleeved her deck because she had art sleeves. It was a Vanguard deck, and she had art sleeves that were standard size. So she put JP inner sleeves, then she put them into standard art sleeves, and then she put standard over sleeves on the art sleeves, which, you know, like, I get it, but also I was like, that's insane. That's like, your deck is like fucking, it is massive. Massive deck. It's like, this feels excessive, but also like, you do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? I triple sleeved a deck once. It was actually a chore to shuffle that deck. It actually feels okay to shuffle. Like, I like touched her cards, I touched her deck. But yeah, like, I touched her cards and I shuffled it, and it actually feels okay. It doesn't feel horrible to shuffle, surprisingly. But just looking at it was like painful, you know? I get it, but that's a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. I every time I look at her deck, I'm like, man, you are crazy. You're crazy for that. I did that for one of my decks as well. Made a 60 card deck larger than a 100 card one. It makes it like really fat. Why do you say it like that? What if our decks touched? What if we touched decks? What TCG do you play? I play, like, what TCG do I not play? This is a real question, honestly. It's a pretty bad. Right now, I'm mostly playing Vanguard. Vanguard's my main game, and I play Pokemon only online, and I also play Shadowverse only online, even though I have a physical deck, and I also play Yu-Gi-Oh only online, and I have been playing some Grand Archive recently, and that doesn't have online, so that's physical only. Those are the games that I've been playing recently. I think we're set. Because I have some stuff here, like 3. But where does 3 go? Oh, it goes on the handle. Okay, so we don't need that. 57, 58. 57, 58. Where do those go? Looking at the manual. Not seeing a 57, 58. I see 56. Uh, 50. See, it doesn't exist. I don't see it on the manual. It's very strange. It might be for like some optional parts, because sometimes you can, they give you stuff for optional parts, so that's what it could be for. And then sometimes they do give you extra, but then I have stuff here like 95. Okay, that's for the gun, and we didn't do the gun, so that's why we don't have those. I think most of these ones are for the gun. Yeah, like 112 is for the gun, 111 is for the gun. 90, yeah, these are all like gun parts, and we're not doing the dark gun. We're only doing the light gun. Okay, well, I think we're good to put them together. If your decks touch, please use protection. That's why we triple sleeve our decks, you know what I mean? Got the extra protection. All right. All right, we're gonna put this bad boy together finally after a whole year of me building him. And I don't even want to look at him because honestly, I did not build him well. Like, we leveled up so much since we built this one, and at this point we were only using one nipper, and the double nipper experience is like such a huge difference having two nippers versus one. Also, nipper is like a really dangerous word to say, I'm just saying. Is this his, which one is his right arm? Oh no, this one's his right arm because his thumb is there. Okay. Okay, there we go. Always be gentle with your nippers. It's just gotta use pasties to cover the nippers. I go with clippers. How does this fit? Oh, does it fit? I'm trying to get the peg in the hole. It won't fit. It won't go in. Do I have to remove the gun? But then what's the point? I need him to hold the gun. He needs to be holding the gun. Okay, maybe I can angle it. We gotta like angle it to get it in there, and then turn it around, you know. This is a very say-so stream. It's not going in. It won't go in. Ah, do I have to get rid of the gun? But then how am I gonna put the gun on afterwards? I want him to be holding the gun. No, I need him to be holding the gun first. It has to be a way. He's literally holding the gun in the picture. In the picture, he's holding the gun. So, therefore, he is physically capable of holding this gun. Sinanju Stein Wahoo, hell yeah. My favorite gunpla. He physically can hold the gun. It is possible. I see it. He's doing it in this fucking picture right now. You can do it, sir. The only thing stopping you is yourself. I don't have to like remove something to put the gun on, do I? It won't show me a clear picture of his hand holding the gun. It's gotta be possible. Do I have to put it upside down? Like here? Firmly grasp it. I said, Do you have to put it? Okay, okay, the thing about the gun is that it is attached to the hand. It has like a little, it's like slotted into the hand. So if I try to put the hand in first, it is possible that I will not be able to put in the gun. The hand is so deep set. Okay. Alright, let's try to give this man his gun. This is not happening. This is not happening. Okay. How is this physically possible? How is this? Is this physically possible? I feel like this is not physically possible. This is, I know this looks really silly, but fuck! Okay. His peg is too short. And it is about the size. Because I'm using it. It's not working. Ah! This is why we can't have nice things. I swear to God. Okay. The fragile, this fucking fragile ass motherfucker is going to give me an aneurysm because I can't do this. Is it physically? I feel like it's physically not possible for him to hold this gun. I think this is too thick. Okay, what if I turned it this way? Can he hold it like this? Mayhaps. Mayhaps this is a shorter... Oh! Ah, his finger! His finger. His middle finger. He's telling me to... I have a fucking water slide on my finger and I don't know where it's from. I'm going to kill myself. Where is this water? Where is this water slide from? Oh my God. I'm gonna actually commit word puzzle. I don't even know where this water slide is from. It's probably from this gun somewhere. Or his arm. I don't know. I don't see anything missing. Maybe it's from not even the arm. Maybe it's from some other place. I don't know. This water slide's fucked though. It's like crumpled in my finger. There's just no way that this is recovering. This water slide is donezo. I can't even get it off my... It's like so dehydrated. It's like crumpling in my... Alright. Rest in pieces. I don't know where it was from. But we're not going to think about it. It popped right off. I don't think this is physically possible. I don't think he's physically capable of holding his own gun. And I'm not even just being dramatic here. I genuinely... Do I have to like undo this thing? No, it doesn't matter. I just want him to hold his goddamn gun. Oh my God. It's possible. He's holding it. Maybe I have to get rid of this? the thing is, it does not tell me this. Okay, that one has him. They all have him holding his gun like this. Like this. It rests here. But I don't think that that is physically possible. Never say never. It is loosey goosey up in this bitch, but you know what? It's in. He's holding it. It's loosey and it's goosey, but he's holding it, and I'm gonna take that. He looks like a fucking dweeb right now. He looks so dumb. I'm not gonna think about it. Just gonna put on his little backpack, send him off to kindergarten. His first day of school. He needs to leave the nest. He needs to be gone. He has been in his box for too long. The boy needs to see the world. Why does he look so janky? Okay, give me a second. My guy, you're my favorite, but you have caused me so much grief. You have caused me so much grief. Oh, please! Please, just for 1 second, can you just not do this to me right now? This is a lot. Bro, I need you to stop griefing. Stop griefing me. You are sandbagging my fucking ass right now. Why is the hand so loose? It's like wibbly wobbly over there. Bro, this kit, as much as I love it aesthetically, is a piece of shit. This kit is a piece of shit. And I hate this kit so much. It must be my least favorite. It's my favorite kit aesthetically, but building wise, this must be the absolute worst kit that I've ever built in my life. And that's saying a lot. This motherfucker's an MG. Oh my god. I feel like I need plastic cement. This gun looks like ass. It's so floppy. He can't look at it. I don't know if you can see, but his wrist is barely in there. The other side looks fine, but this side is... And I'm shoving it in, but it is not wanting to really hold properly. He's giving me sassy fingers. Don't give me sass, young man. Do you know how much I've spent for you to send you to a good school? Do you know how much I've slaved over your fucking water slides to make sure that you are presentable? Don't give me sass. Look at the way he's like, you can't see it, but he's like fucking sassing me. This motherfucker. Okay, you know what? I think it looks okay. I think he looks okay. He's like standing okay. He's a little like weirdly lopsided and nothing is really sticking weirdly. I don't know what to do about him. I don't know what to do about his weird, like nothing is straight. I think it's because it's so posable that like you can angle stuff in like weird ways, but but it's just, it is. I'm gonna kill something. I'm gonna murder. We're gonna commit arson. This is just. I can't. I cannot! He's doing it on purpose. I can tell. He's sassing me. Please. I just want you to live a good life. Maybe I need cement. Maybe I just need to like super glue his fucking hand in there. His backpack's falling up! I'm gonna kill something. There's just no way. Master, thank you so much for the gift of membership. Be sure to thank Master if you received one. Hearts and chats in chat, please. But I'm gonna actually, this is too much. This is too much for my Sunday morning. My happy Sunday morning. This is too much. Okay, I think I fixed the backpack. I think I just had to push it down. The hand, I'm gonna deal with this motherfucker later. I can't deal with this right now. I can't deal with his ass right now. We're putting him over here in timeout. Kuno, thank you so much for the gift of membership. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. And Master, thank you so much for 20 months. Where is it? Toscaru, thank you. Acrafius, thank you so much for 9 months of membership. You can always pose him like one of your French ladies. No, I'm putting him in his room. All right, no more fucking water slides. That's it. The end. Water slides over. Surely gifted memberships will untilt her. No, I'm done with him. I'm done with this motherfucker. He's grounded. He's grounded. We're going to my happy place, which is not the Sinanju Steinberg Hall right now. Even though aesthetically, where did this water slide come from? What? I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I see. This is the one that fell off on this side. That's fine. I don't fucking care. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? Oh my god. Oh, we was HD molding so much for 4 months of membership. I think it's a problem with the wrist. The ball joint detached from the hand, so you probably need to glue the peg back to the ball joint later. Bro, this kit is gonna be the end of me, or the end of everybody else, because I'm gonna fucking. Where did that come from? Whatever. I don't care where it came from. I don't care. You probably can't tell anyway. If I can't tell just from looking at it, no one else can tell. I don't know where it's from. That's it. He's grounded. I'm never looking at him again. Goodbye. Why? Who do you belong to? Where did you come from? Yeah, the wrist joint reminds me a little bit of the Blue Eyes tail that I was having such a problem with. I was having the same exact issue with the Blue Eyes. I'm gonna put this in this Weiss box. Put some trash in here. The Blue Eyes tailpiece on the SH Figure Arts, I had the same exact issue. So I just had to really shove it in there and then eventually stayed, but I think this time I'm probably gonna have to actually glue it. Okay. Never want to do water slides ever again in my entire life. But now we're here for the star of the show. Today's star, we have the Magic Knight Rayearth Moderoid kit from Good Smile Company. I've never built a kit from Good Smile Company before, so this should be pretty interesting. And we will kind of do a review as we build this kit. First off, the box is already completely different because it is not like a lid. You have to actually do this. Open it up. Oh, and then you slide it out? Interesting. Interesting. Never seen a box like that before. Oh, there's something in here. Some decals. And we have our pieces here. It's quite a lot of pieces, actually. Let me move all my shit over. I need to empty this. But let's pull out all these pieces. And cut these open. Free the beasts. X and Y? This runner is X and Y? How many fucking runners are there? X and Y? Have you played EDF? I have played EDF. 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 I like the one that looks really anime. I forget which one that is. 5? EDF 5, I think? We have played EDF a couple times on the channel. Have we played it on this channel, actually? Maybe we haven't played it on the channel. I feel like we have, though. It's a really good collab game. Fun to play with other people. You? You? W? Okay, this kid is already wildin'. This kid is... This is gonna be... I was thinking, like, it looks simple. Maybe we'll finish it in one stream. If there is a X and a Y runner, there's no way we're finishing this in one stream. V and... There's a Z runner. There's a Z... I'm, like, not even making this shit up. I'm not even making this up! This is a Z! There's a Z runner! That's crazy. These will not fit on my runner rack because my runner rack only goes up to O, which I thought was also ridiculous. I was like, what kind of model kit goes up to O? That doesn't even make any sense. Well, now I know. Now I know why it goes up to O, because of kits like this. Ooh, we got some clear plastic parts that look pretty cool. I don't like it when there's effect parts though like this, where there's like a fire or like a... That's why I don't like some of the gunpla kits that have like the... It has like this color, but it's like fire, like flames and stuff. Usually I just don't think it looks good. That or even like the green flame, particle flames. Not a fan of those, not gonna lie. Personal preference. Alright. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. These are like painted to be different colors. That's kind of crazy. It's silver and gold. I've never seen that. A double colored piece on a runner. Huh. Well, that's interesting. You don't see that very often. This doesn't feel like it has that. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Look at this sword! Wait, this is so cool! It's the really famous, the Hikaru sword. Hikaru sword. This is so cool! It's pre-painted and it looks great. The face too. They don't use stickers. It's all pre-painted. On the other side as well. This is some good quality shit right here. The sword looks incredible. This looks so good. And if you guys are not familiar with Rayearth, the sword has a lot of significance because this is the actual sword that Hikaru, the girl who pilots this mech, she uses this sword like normally as well. It just gets bigger for her mech. That is so cool. This kit might be worth it for this sword alone. This is beautiful. Wow, I've never seen... And the face as well. The detail in the face plate. Wow. Wow, color me impressed. All right. Okay, but we got to get to the real meat of this thing. Let's see what this looks like, because again, I've never built a kit from Good Smile before. What the? All right, these are like the last steps. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is going to be an interesting kit. Everything's in color. The whole instruction manual is in color. What the heck? That's crazy. It's actually crazy. I've never seen an entire instruction manual in color. 1 second. Hello, DK. Can you eat the pieces? I would not recommend that. Would not recommend eating the pieces. Okay. Gotta get all of our stuff out. Color manual. It's actually, my mind is blown. Alrighty. We're gonna start with B. Okay, these instructions are strange though. Because technically you do this first, but then they make it look like you do this first. That's so weird. All right, we're going to go for C5 and T9. C and... Well, the good thing about it being in color is that it's easier for me to tell what runner it is since there's 26 runners, apparently. C5. This very cool... Interesting, though, because this is not colored the same way in the manual. Pull out C5 and T9. Wow, this is so exciting. I love like trying out new kits and stuff, so. All right, it wants me to cut these ones off as well. How much did this cost? I believe this one was about 50. So it is a more costly kit for sure. So the quality should be higher. But even still, I'm already very impressed by this. This is like beyond what I expected. That's not great. If you cut the silver, it does leave, because it's been pre-painted. It leaves this. And I don't know where this bit is going to go, but I hope this doesn't show, because if I sand this, it's going to just uncover the gold underneath it. So I'm not going to sand it at all. Yeah. Interesting. We're going to cut these as well. And put this. Oh yeah. They want these to be facing forward and then it to go in like this. I have another fucking water slide on my finger. Where did you come from? Oh my god. I don't want to think about it. I'm not going to think about water slides. Just like never going to think about water slides ever again in my life. B4 and... Oh, I didn't see this part. Oh, that's so sick! It's also pre-colored. It looks so good. That's actually crazy. Oh my god. I'm so excited for this kit. All right. We're doing B4 and B11. B4. B11. Is Hikaru part of the kit? Nah, just Rayearth. Hikaru is not here, unfortunately. Imaginary Rayearth is actually one of my favorite series of all time. So I know everyone loves Cardcaptor Sakura. Like, that's their favorite Clamp series. Cardcaptor Sakura is like the big one. But for me, my favorite Clamp series are actually Magic Knight Rayearth and Angelic Lair. I enjoyed Chobits a lot too, but I was much more an Angelic Lair and Magic Knight Rayearth fan. Which, if you think about it, makes a lot of sense because Angelic Lair is essentially Gundam build with dolls, and Magic Knight Rayearth is essentially also Gundam, but with magical girls, which is like everything I love in one. This instruction booklet is kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck does it want me to do with this? I do not know. Is it this? Oh, that must be it. Okay, the instructions are in full color, but they also kind of suck. It's not going in. I don't think it's supposed to do that. I think it's supposed to be this way, actually. Oh, yeah. Triple X Holic is the best. You know, I actually never read Triple X Holic because I think it was like adult and I was like a child at the time. So I was like I thought I couldn't read it, you know? So I never read Triple X Holic, but I heard it was very good. Did you watch the new Seed movie? I have not. I do want to watch it, but I don't think it's available in theaters here yet. I don't know if they ever will make it available in theaters here. A1. This is B1. Okay, but we do need B1 as well. Oh, I'm so excited about this. These pre-colored pieces are insane. B1 and A1. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at these. These are crazy. This sword is insane. This sword, I'll never get over the sword. The sword is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. They announced dates for UK and Australia? Really? Then we really gotta do a Seed watch along. Gotta rewatch all 50 episodes of Seed in order, because I don't think I've ever watched it in order, so. Okay. Really tried to cleanly cut that one. This one will mostly be on the inside, so I don't think I have to worry too much about how I cut this. I don't think it'll be shown. Still try to cut it pretty clean though. Hoping the sword isn't ruined by gate placement. Might need some silver patient to touch it up. I know, I'm pretty worried about that too. We put this one. Cause like this is kind of horrible. And I get that there's not much they could have done about it, but if this shows, which I think looking at what's happening right now, I think it is gonna show, that's not great. And I feel like the SH figure arts ones, oh my god, but it looks so fucking cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why can't MG Gundams do this? I'm like genuinely shook. This is all pre-painted. It looks so good. It looks so good. I've built so many Gunpla in my life. None of them could compare. What the fuck? This looks so fucking good. Holy shit. Look at it. Look at him. Look at the eye. It has like a sheen on it. Are you fucking kidding me? Pre-painted? No shot. This is so cool. Holy shit. I mean, this is not cool. This sucks. This actually sucks. But this is amazing. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright, well. We move on to our W runner, which is ridiculous. W and V. Jesus Christ. V. Yeah, no panel lining. Crazy. Actually insane. W10. And V9. I'm so hyped. You guys have no idea right now. I'm on cloud 9, especially after dealing with those fucking water slides that like tilted me. Like this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so excited. I really hope it doesn't disappoint me at the end. I'm holding my breath a little. I'm not gonna like hold out and like already come out and say like this is the best thing ever, even though I really want to. We're gonna have to see. I've been burned too many times before. Why does the instructions suck though? These instructions are ass. I cut those out thinking I have to do those first, but actually I don't have to do those first. I have to do like 3 other things first. Why? The instructions are not great. Not great. But it's okay. We forgive because everything else is kind of amazing. For now, anyway. For now. Until I put the wrong pieces together first and then I'm going to lose my mind. But until then, for now, we haven't put the wrong pieces together yet. So I'm still a happy camper. I'm still happy. I'm still like, this is the best thing ever. You know? Instructions being bad is not a great sign though, because that's, well, I don't know. The order is weird, but so far I haven't put together anything wrong. So maybe it's not as bad as I'm like making it out to be. Maybe I'm just being a fucking dramatic bitch, as I want to be. I'm just dramatic. What can I say? Are you even living life if there's not some drama? You know what I mean? Gotta spice up your life. Be dramatic. Everything is either the best thing or the worst thing. No gray zone, black or white. Okay. This goes up like this. Then it goes into this little guy here. And how does it go into this little guy? Oh, it goes in this way. All right, all right. And then go here. And do this. Okay. Okay. I see you. And it wants me to cut this part here. Okay. And now we attach these parts. Caution. What is it cautioning me against? To not cut those off? I don't even think I could cut those off even if I wanted to. They're so thick. Where did I put the other piece? Oh no. Oh, here it is. Caution. Okay. This side goes up. And is it like this? Uh-oh. The instructions are unclear. I think this is correct, though. Hopefully that is correct. All right, now we go into T. 3 and 4. Sorry, I'm just like so stoked about this. I'm not even talking anymore. I'm just like, I want to build this. I'm like in the, oh God. I'm in the zone. Auto zone. Not auto zone. I'm in the gunpla zone. Speaking of AutoZone, I need to go get my oil changed soon. Just car things. Just America things. I hope it does not matter which one is 3 and 4 because I don't remember which one was 3 and which one was 4. Making a persona art of you. Any requests on a persona? Persona art. Oh my god. Okay, well, definitely not the penis persona. What is the one that we liked a lot? The one that can use all the elements? We love her. She's our favorite. Lilim? Is it Lilim? Lilim is my favorite right now. Will my favorite change later? Perhaps. But right now, I'm liking Lilim. Okay. Good Smell Company is so goated. I don't know what other ones that they've made in this Moderoid line. I think that they've made, I think they have like a Mazinger Z models. But I'm not like super familiar with Mazinger Z. Are you guys familiar with Mazinger Z? You know who really likes Mazinger Z? My mom. And I say that unironically. It's not a your mom joke. My mom actually unironically likes Mazinger Z, and she tells me about the female robot that shoots nipples out of her titties. Like my mom literally told me about that. As you can see, I am my mom's child. My mom was like, she shoots missiles out of her boobs. I was like, okay, mom, that you really didn't have to tell me that, but like, okay. Like very random fact for her to tell me. Of all the things that she could have told me about Mazinger Z, the first thing she tells me is that the lady robot shoots missiles out of her boobs. This is 7. No, it goes like this. I was like, that does not look right. Okay, let's go see. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It really does not. Yeah, my mom was a huge Mazinger Z fan. She really liked Mazinger Z and this other one called Candy Candy. That was like one of her favorite ones. And then she also really liked, like I said, my mom was an otaku, and she really liked Rose of Versailles. Those are the ones that she really enjoyed growing up. But she had like a bunch of stuff that she really liked. I forget what the other ones were called, but those are the big ones that she really enjoyed growing up. Put this in here. See, I wish they didn't name these different things because it makes me think that it has to be a certain way, but I don't think it does. It's not in there all the way. I'm getting like indents in my finger from pressing on this. Get in there. Get. It's not going in there. It's still not going in. Wow. Okay, I think I got it. Almost. It's still, there's like a tiny gap still, but maybe it won't matter. C7. Are you C? You are C. Oh, my finger hurts now. C7 first, and then we'll do C6. Normally I would cut them all out first and then put them together, but it's kind of hard to tell which side is which, so. It's not the most clean cut, but could have been worse, I suppose. Ooh, that was a horrible cut actually. But this was on the inside, so I think it'll be okay. The other side, however. What was this again? Oh, it was this side. Okay. Goes in here. Ooh. Why does it have like a gap here? That doesn't feel right. But trust the process? Question mark? Maybe? I don't know. That feels a little wrong. Feels a little wrong. Famous last words. We're gonna trust the process. I want to get into building Gunpla. Which kits would you recommend? I'm kind of undecided. I would suggest for your first kit to get the HG aerial. Like, I think that is... The only problem with starting with the HG aerial is that now your expectations will be very high for everything, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think you should have standards for yourself. Have standards. You should have high expectations. Every Gunpla kit should be like the HG aerial. Honestly, HG aerial, like, easy answer for me. I really suggest no other kit than the HG aerial to start because it is such high quality for your money. You will feel so accomplished building that kit. Like, after you build that kit, you're gonna just be like, wow, Gundams are awesome. Like, that's what you're gonna feel coming out of that kit. And that is how you should feel coming out of any kit that you build. Should be, wow, that was an awesome kit. That was so cool and that was so fun. And I feel like I got my money's worth, is how you should always feel. You should never feel like that kit sucked or, man, I wish that kit was better. Which is how I feel about the Sinanju Sniper Ka. But we're not going to talk about that. That's not what we're here to talk about right now. We're here to talk about what kit you should start with. And again, I would suggest the HG aerial, like, hands down. No contest. No contest. I would not suggest any other kit. It's like a perfect first kit because it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy to follow along, but it's gonna give you a beautiful finish, like a finished product. And if you want to go like ham with it, like if you want to start lining, you've never lined it before, it's a really easy one to line as well, I would say. And lining it will look beautiful. It's gonna just look amazing and you're gonna feel really proud of yourself building it. So that is my recommendation. I was looking at a model kit store today and I was a bit upset that if I got an aerial kit that I'd be upset for having such a good one. Yeah, like, that's the problem with it, is that your standards will be set higher because you're going to build other HG kits after that and you're just going to be like, why do they all suck? You're going to literally be like, why aren't they like the HG aerial? But I still think that your first impression is the most important one. And after that, what you can do is you can just chase that high again. You can just be like, you can like copium and be like, oh, maybe this next kit will be like the aerial. And then you just keep buying kits like that, you know? You can live off of copium. See, I wish they didn't name these 3 and 5. I just wish they named them both 3. Because then I would feel less worried about putting them on the wrong side, but I do think that they're the same. The only difference is that the gating is on either side, so we want to put the gating on the inside. So I think that's what they're trying to get us to do, I suppose. Yeah. Hey now, here is my song for you. Yeah, that's right. I wish that I was yours, but I'm too shy, I suppose. Yeah. Oh. Is that the Sinanju's gun? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. We had a moment. Wait, no. What the fuck? I was thinking the gating was going to be on the inside, but they want me to put it on the outside. No, I'm going to put it on the inside. Fuck you. You can't tell me what to do. Or maybe they can tell me what to do. Maybe it does matter. Nah, it doesn't matter. Nah. I'm gonna put it the other way. So the gating is on the inside because you guys are dumb. And I thought you guys were being smart, but you were being dumb. What if I try to cut it like this way first? Oh, I can. Yo. What? That's so clean. Any newer entry grade kits are also great for beginners. No tool requires to build them. Oh yeah, entry grade kits are great, but I will say that, like, it can feel a little like that was kind of just whatever's. And I don't want anyone to come out of like their first Gunpla building experience like feeling that way. I think entry grade kits are better for like if you're really young. I would suggest them. I think, okay, unpopular opinion, you can build an HG kit without nippers. Will it not look as good? Yeah. But can you do it? Yeah. That's what I did when I was in high school. I built a ton of HG kits without any nippers. You don't need to have nippers. I would suggest recommending having an X-Acto knife. I did have an X-Acto knife. I didn't have nippers. It's still possible. It is still absolutely possible. Kapow, hocus, 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 hey, 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 hey. For all time, I suppose, yeah. Makes my heart go boom, boom, boom. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Love you, love you, love you. Ooh, more than yesterday. I suppose, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, Tsunku is a god. Tsunku is a god. The bigger issue with having no tools and building HD kits is your hands will hurt. It's true. But it's possible. Getting a cheap starting toolkit is pretty easy. Yeah, like if you buy the official Bandai, like that's what my friend, she was asking me for recommendations and we were at like a store that had some Gunpla stuff and she was like, oh, what do you recommend in terms of like which nippers should I get? And I was like, bro, you could just get the ones that they have here. And they were like $5. And like when Aya was asking me too, I just sent her a link for the $5 ones on Amazon that were by Bandai. I was like, just get these. You don't need to get expensive nippers. Like the thing about hobbies is that you don't know if you're even gonna like it. It's your first time in this hobby. You don't know. You don't know if you'll like it. You might hate it. And like, that's okay. If you hate it, that's totally fine. But there is a possibility that you will hate it. So not every hobby is for everyone, right? And that's okay. I'm scared. Which side is supposed to go? Okay, I think it's this side goes this way. So you shouldn't go all out on your very first Gunpla. Like you don't have to buy everything to build a Gunpla, right? You can just build with your bare hands and whatever you have at home, an X-Acto knife, whatever it is. And then after you build your first one, if you really like it, then you can go and you can buy some better nippers. Like God Hands, these ones, these are $30 nippers. You don't need $30 nippers. I don't know how much these ones are because my friend just gave them to me. But you can get the $5 Bandai nippers and it's gonna be completely fine. My Sinanju Stein Ver Ka I did with these nippers and they're not great. They're okay. And it looks a little janky, but can you really tell? Not really. I mean, I can tell because I've built a ton now. But from far away, you can't even tell. So, like, you don't have to go all out from the get-go, you know? I mean, I know people who just like to go all out from the get-go. Like, part of the fun of the hobby for them is buying all the stuff. And if that's you, then you should go for it. Absolutely. If you are the type of person that just likes to buy everything in the beginning and, like, that's the fun part for you, I get that. I'm like that, too. Go for it. But I just want you to be aware that just because a hobby looks cool does not mean that you will like it. Right? Like, there's no guarantee. X3. I thought that said ×3. I was like confused. I was like, I have to do that 3 times. But it was just X3. Also, my ear hurts. Why does my ear hurt? The heck? Is it my hairpins? Oh my god, my ear feels weird. Why is that? Okay. You don't need it, but God, are the God hands nice? They are. When I go to Japan, because I'll be going to Japan later this year. When I go to Japan, I'm going to buy myself another pair because these ones are starting to get dull too. And I want one to like just be super precise. So I'm going to have 3 nippers, which is like kind of insane. But I think I built enough gunpla to warrant that. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. But you know, last time I went to Radio Kaikon, and Radio Kaikon has a bunch of like really nice hobby stores. Like they have the Volk store, and then they have like a couple other hobby stores. There weren't that much stuff to buy. I don't know if I'm going to the wrong place. Like if people have recommendations for where to buy more like Gunpla specific like building model kit building stuff besides the 2 stories in Radio Kaikon, please let me know. But they were pretty limited in their stuff. I wanted to buy more stuff, but I actually like there was just nothing for me to buy when I went. And like even this mat, the mat I bought at the Gundam base. I didn't even buy it at like a hobby store. And I was hoping to buy like runner organizers and stuff, but I ended up just getting the runner organizers on like Amazon because they didn't have anything at those stores. So I don't know if you guys have any like cool like, oh, this is where I get all my hobby stuff. Please send them my way. I'd love to know the secrets. Oh, I guess I have to put this in here first. Isn't Radio Kaikon like 20 stories of hobbies? Yeah, like that's why I was so sure that I would be able to find them at Radio Kaikon, but I did not find anything there, really. U23. I mean, I did get the God Hands there. So they did have those. But even that, like, they didn't have, like, that much selection of nippers. I would say that they had, like, maybe 4 different kinds of nippers there. Which, like, for a hobby store, feels like really little. I don't know. I mean, it's more than what I can get here, sure. But I was expecting a lot more. Yeah, I know a lot of it's on Amazon, but I just like wanted to be able to shop in person. You know, it has a different experience to that too. Kuba! Thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships and for the Akasupa yesterday, you stealthy bastard, you. I saw you throwing that Akasupa at the very end. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted and also again for the Akasupa yesterday. Means a lot. Be sure to thank Kuba if you received a gifted membership. And lots of hearts and chads in chat for Kuba and for all of our new members. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. Like I said, February is a rough month because it's such a short month. So we tend to make a lot less in February. But all of you guys' support has been crazy. Especially because I was out for a week too. I was like, man, I'm not... how much am I gonna make this month realistically? Wow. And we have our clear plastic. Yes. We gotta put a sticker. Oh my god, I almost didn't put a sticker. Oh, I missed a step. See, this instruction booklet, because it's backwards, I keep missing steps. Maybe it's not backwards to Japanese people because they're reading right to left. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Well, it's not right to left because, like, look, I missed these steps because I had been doing these steps, right? But like 7 is over here and 6 is over here. So it's not because it's Japanese. It's just because this is not a good instruction booklet. But that's okay. A minor flaw compared to everything else we are enjoying about it. Aren't you also paying less rent in February? I fucking wish. If only that's how that worked. It is definitely not how that works. I pay normal rent and normal bills in February. I guess the only thing I'd pay less of is maybe paying less. You would pay less like electricity bills because there's like less time for the bill to rack up, right? Electricity, gas, water, I guess I would pay less. But everything else is the same. Internet's the same. Speaking of internet, we might be getting fiber in our area soon, which is pretty exciting. But I don't know. I'm kind of like thinking of potentially moving. Not that I don't like this area. I love this area and I love the apartment, but there's just like some other things that like quality of life wise I'm like not super happy about that is making me consider potentially moving, but I don't know. I'll have to see what my financial situation is looking like, since it will sort of depend, especially considering that my new job, I'm not making like a ton of money. I'm making a lot less than I was before, so it might be hard to find something that can accommodate, but we'll see. Anyway, something that's kind of been on my mind. I don't know, do you guys move often? Are you guys like... I'm kind of a chronic mover. I don't know if that's like a real term that anyone uses besides me, but I am kind of a chronic mover. I'm very like... I'm not a settler. Like, I cannot settle into one place. I'm a nomad. I am a nomad. I live a nomadic life. I don't like to be in one place for a long time. And I've never lived in like one apartment for longer than 2 years. I think 2 years is the max that I've ever lived in any one place. I just like, I don't know. I can't do it. I get so like cabin fevery with like living in the same place. But I actually recently saw this TikTok about this other person who is very similar to me. She was like, it's costing me so much money because I'm like this. I'm like, oh my God, me too. But up until now, I've had like the luxury to be able to move pretty often. If I wanted to, I would just move. You know, it wasn't like a big deal for me to move. But now maybe I don't have that luxury as much anymore, so I have to be careful. Be a little bit more careful about moving. You've moved twice in your life. You've been there since 2015. Wow. You've stayed in the same place for the last 16 years? You have too many anime figures to move often. Moving around sounds expensive. I used to move quite a bit, but I've been in the current place for far too long now. I just like in general... at least like in terms of my career, like I said, I worked in tech and I moved up quite a bit for a while. And so like basically every year, every time I got like a raise or like a big bonus, I'd be like, oh, I could improve the quality of life by like moving to somewhere even better, you know? And that was kind of like the mentality that I had for a really long time, where I was just like, every year that I work hard, I get to move somewhere new and move to like a better or bigger place. And I would just slowly like work my way up to like better places to live and whatnot. So that was kind of how I've like lived my life. So like every year or so I'd upgrade, and that was like my reward to myself for working hard, sort of thing, you know, and move to a bigger place or a nicer place, you know, all those things. But yeah, I have not done that. I mean, I guess I did this last move that you guys were with me through. It is a much better place currently that we're in. It is quite a bit more expensive though. And the area is also much nicer. We're paying a lot more though for this place than our last place. So, you know, it's a give and a take, I suppose. But I am starting to feel the cabin fever again of wanting to sort of move somewhere else. I don't know. I just get that way. I hate like being in one place for too long. Is this the right way? I guess we'll find out when I put it in. Oh, that seems right. I moved a fair amount, but it helps that I have a place to go back to. I see. I didn't know that was a thing. I would have thought money would be a big factor. Yeah, like, I don't know. My friends are also kind of like this, so maybe it's just like maybe it's a tech thing because we're all in tech. But in general, a lot of us just, and especially like if you move jobs in tech, so if you get like a new job or something, obviously you have to like move for your job, right? So you're like moving closer to wherever you're working. Although I will say in the last couple years, especially because a lot of tech people now are mostly working from home, like a lot of my friends are working from home, it's become a thing where a lot more people have like bought houses and they have settled, which is kind of new. It's like, oh wow, a lot of people are like owning houses. Like, damn, that's crazy. Like a lot of my friends, but I'm old, so 82 May, thank you so much for the super chat. I live where there is not a lot of two places that have Gunpla. The nearest store is 4 hours from me. Well, the good thing is you can buy a lot of stuff online now too. I mean, the experience is definitely not the same as buying stuff in person. I love buying things in person. I also like to buy Gunpla at conventions. You can get a lot of really good deals at conventions actually, which is kind of surprising. But usually, like if you go to a convention, there'll be a couple Gunpla selling stores, so you can always try your luck then and just buy a couple so you have like backlog, so you don't have to like go out and buy stuff, you know. This would be my recommendation anyway. Okay, this goes on top here. Uh-oh, it's upside down. It's upside down. I have to separate the parts. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have our first, this is not even my fault. It is the instruction was not good. First bit of, okay, wait. Okay. Yeah, it's true. You might not get the one that you want. They might not have the one that you want at the event. I think I can take this apart. I'm not strong enough. I'm a very weak person, as you guys know. Fuck. And this is not even one I can use a part separator with because it's a ball. Okay, maybe I can just separate it while it's on here though, actually. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Just separate it while it's on here. Aha! Aha! I beat the system. I solved the Da Vinci Code. Okay, nice. So smart. Holy shit. Sometimes I amaze myself with my geniusness. Holy. Okay. All right. Heh, I know. I can be pretty smart sometimes. Okay, here we go. There we go. And now it goes in here. Okay, got it. I've been living for years here because it's cheaper and convenient. Due to some reasons, I have no water bill here, which is a massive boon. That's huge. Having a water bill and also having your own laundry machine is kind of crazy. It gets like kind of insane. Actually, I would say that more than the water bill, the problem that my roommate and I have is our electricity bill. Our electricity bill is like really like to the levels of like probably like unmanageable. To the levels of like, man, I kind of wish I could go into an office because I don't want to have to pay this electricity bill. Maybe our electricity bill would be less if we both went into an office instead of like working from home all the time, because holy shit, this electricity bill is kind of crazy. That's how bad our electricity bill is. And this is really, I'm not doing a great job on this. I didn't think it would show this much. This is not a great place for them to have put a fucking runner, but you know what? We live and we learn, or I hope they live and they learn. Okay. It's not great. It's not great, but we we gotta deal with what we got. Hi Dream, thank you so much for 11 months of membership. Do you have a favorite mech design? That's a good question. In general, like of all time, unironically, I would say that like Zoids has my favorite mech designs because I like animals. Because I like the animal mechs more than I like humanoid mechs. But otherwise, like, also unironically, the Sinanju Verka is like my favorite looking mech. Building is another story, but looking mech, it is. Man, the runner placements on these are not great. I'm not loving this. Like this bit here, that's not great. I don't love that. We don't love this. Yeah, the Liger Zero, the Liger Schneider version is like literally god tier design. Actual god tier design. Okay. X, W. We need X and W. Jesus. Just so weird to have X and W runners still. Can't get over that. W. Do you have a least favorite mech? Ooh. Least favorite mech. Least favorite mech? I don't like really thin mechs. So I'm not a huge fan. There are some Code Geass mechs that I like. I do like some of the Code Geass mechs, but some of the Code Geass mechs I'm not a big fan of. I'm sad because I really like mechs that turn into planes. I'm a very big plane to mech fan, but a lot of the times they end up being very thin and spindly, and I'm not a fan of that. Evas from Evangelion, yeah, are run on the my lesser favorite side. Yeah, definitely. No, the Curios is okay. The Curios is chunky enough that I like him. I don't like it when they have like really thin, like thick like legs and limbs. I also don't like when they look more like organic, which is why I don't like the Eva ones as much as I could like them. It's less about the thinness on the Evangelion models, because I do like the ratio, the proportions of the Evangelion models. It's more about the their very organic lookingness. Like I like my mechs to look like mechs, you know what I mean? I want them to look robot-y. Macross? I like Macross mechs. I think Macross mechs look pretty cool. In general, they look pretty chunky too, even though they transform. So I like those. They're not my favorite though. Because like, as you guys know, I like the Sinanju and the Sinanju Stein. And both of those are very, very chunky boys. I like my boys chunky, you know? Thick. You know, but I don't like him too thick. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Penelope Gundam, for example, or like Tallgeese. Those are a little bit like, they're like a little too thick for me, you know what I mean? Those guys go a little crazy. But I really like Zaku's, for example. I'm a big Zaku fan. Oh, I don't like the I'm not a big, as much as I love Lock-On, Dynamis is probably my least favorite among the 00 boys. Wait, is it Dynamis? The black one. The black one, not the green one. Because isn't Dynamis green? The one that's like really, really chunky. The chunkiest one in the 00 line. Oh, you mean the virtue? Yeah. The virtue. Yeah, I don't like the virtue. Yeah, I was like, Dynamis is green because lock-on is green, but I think it's the virtue that's like really, really thick. Not a big fan of that one. Okay, this goes like this. You looked at Nautilus? I see. I need to look at it again. It's been a while. But from my memory, not really. I think I just didn't like the virtue in general, like all of it. It's not a big fan of it. Aesthetically, not my thing. Mechs from 86. What do you think about those? I think the mechs in 86, I'm not a big fan of the like spider-y looking mechs. Or like what's the blue one from the what's that really famous boomer show? The boomer anime with the blue little guys. And then people always have those bumper stickers that say that thing on it that I can't remember right now because my brain is not working. Yes, Ghost in the Shell kits. Yes, correct. Not a fan of the Ghost in the Shell mechs. I think they're like cute, but it's not really my thing. I don't like any like spider, like bug looking mechs. Not a big fan of those. Personally. Tachikomas, yeah, Tachikomas. Yeah, just like a personal thing. Not a huge fan. If they're gonna look organic, I need them to look like Digimon or Zoids. Like that's the kind of organic mechs that if they're gonna look kind of organic. Because even like Digimon and even the organic looking Digimon / Zoids mechs, I think tend to be very robot-y still, if that makes sense. I'm not really into like Voltron, Gatai mechs either, even though I love Super Sentai. And I think like the Tokyuger robot is hilarious for having like basically a train penis. I think it's like really funny, but do I ever like them? No. I think the closest thing to something like that I really liked was Kamen Rider Saber Blades. His like lion version transformation I thought was sick. But I also just like animals. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a pattern here. Yeah, I like Blades' his lion version transformation a lot. In fact, I have like the only figure. It's a very janky figure, but I have like the only existing figure of that form, and I fucking love it. The Tokyuger train PP will never not be funny. It was so funny because I saw the meme of that, but I didn't know where it was from. And then I watched Tokyuger and I was like, oh no. And it was worse because I really liked Yongo the most for like green. And he's the PP. And I was like, okay. How about Alexander from Code Geass? Akito's Exile? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember off the top of my head. What mech girls? I love mech girls. I love mech girls. I don't love mech girl kits. But I do plan on doing a mech girl. I've never built one. It's just every time I go into like a store and I see the samples of the mech girl kits, I'm not impressed. Like frame arm girls, I'm not impressed ever. But I've never built one. So I'm gonna build one of these days. I just need to find one that I want to buy. I'm like a little indecisive about it because I want one that I think is really cool because it'll help the chances of me actually liking it after I build it. Or I'm trying to find one that looks most like my model, and I'm gonna build that. I also really want to build a Chinese kit because I think Chinese mechs look fucking awesome. I think they look so cool. They're also super expensive. I agree. The frame on girls are so expensive for looking kind of like shit. I'm not gonna lie. They look kind of like ass and they're so expensive. So it's so hard for me to justify purchasing them. But again, I don't know. Maybe my opinion is wrong. I'm ready to be proven wrong. I really hope that my opinion is proven wrong and that they're really awesome and I fall in love with Frame Arm Girls because I really do want to like them. I even watched Strike Witches, which is like crazy because that show was awful. I watched Strike Witches because I love Strike Witches design so much. My favorite genre is mech girls. Mech girls are I love mech girls so much. So much. I love Symphogear. It's not mech girls, but they're like almost mech girls. I think Symphogear designs are like so good. Mech girls are like my sexuality. Mech girls. That's what I like. Ugh. Like literally just cream my pants thinking about them. Like for real. Have you finished it? No, I haven't. I haven't finished the anime. It's so fucking long. It's so fucking long. I've been trying so hard to finish it. But right now, my priority is finishing SSSS Dynazenon because it's a little bit more manageable than Symphogear. Symphogear is just so fucking long. It's so long. I want to get through it so bad. It's just so long. So I'm almost done with Dynazenon. I just need to like sit down and finish it. But recently my guilty pleasure has been just watching more Hero Sky Precure. Like that's what if I have time for anime that isn't my weekly catch-up anime, I just watch more Hero Sky Precure, which I've been really enjoying. But okay, you know what? I actually have a little bit of a rant on Hero Sky Precure right now. We're gonna go on a Precure tangent as we do on this channel. But I'm not loving the current arc. I'm on episode like 26, maybe even 36, either 26 or 36. They're like one of those. I know that's a huge gap, but it must be 36 because I've already met Cure Butterfly. I feel like it has to be 36, but I don't know. I'm not loving it. I really enjoyed the premise of Hero Sky, and I really was enjoying the beginning. And usually around episode 30 is when it starts amping up. The series usually starts amping up then, and that's when you get like the real meat of the story, and that's when you start like meeting the real like villain and the big bad, and you start like getting to the crux of the story. So far they have kind of mentioned, this is spoilers if you haven't seen Hero Sky Precure. They have mentioned that like L is like the child of destiny or whatever. So like, yeah, I guess that's like gonna be the crux of the story. Why is this not fucking fitting? What's happening? But it's been pretty fucking tame. Like nothing is happening. I just met Kabaton's brother, I forget his name, the other pig man, and like I'm like, okay, cool, there's another pig man. But I thought the humanoid guy was more interesting because he like, it seemed like they were gonna amp him up to be kind of a bigger villain. Also, why is this not fitting properly? Like, do you see the difference? This one is really nice and flush, and this one has this horrible gap. It has a horrible gap. Why? Okay, well, I guess I can't do anything about that. That's just how it's gonna be. That's not great. Less and less impressed as we go on, but that's okay. We can't have it all. We can't have it all. We'll see. What really matters is the final result, right? None of this matters. None of this matters. What matters is how we feel at the end, right? W4 and 5. But yeah, so right now in Hero Sky, it feels like nothing is happening. It just all feels like filler, which that's normal for Precure for the first 25 episodes. But like after 25 episodes, like I don't really want filler anymore. And if it's filler, I want it to slightly at least progress the story. But it feels like it's still just doing fillers, which is like, I don't know how I feel about that, you know? And if it doesn't like recently, if I watch Hero Sky Precure, I put it on in the background while I do something else, which is not great. Like, that's not where I want to be at episode 35 of Precure. So I don't know. Maybe it's one of those Precures that had a really fun start, but like a slow burn towards later episodes, which really is unfortunate because I kind of was hoping that it would be a little bit more action packed throughout. So that's how I feel about it right now. Who knows? Maybe it'll pick up very soon. I'm assuming things will start happening with Elle, and there'll be time travel shit because she's a baby, which is very typical of Precure. So I'm kind of waiting for that to happen for it to amp up. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm enjoying Wonderful Precure though. It's very cute, and I'm really liking the characters a lot, which says a lot too, for Precure. So I'm hopeful about that one. Speaking of fillers, I heard a lot of people talking about the current Super Sentai series, something Dioger or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember what the title was. Something Oger. And King Oger. I heard it's really good. And it just brings me back to my biggest frustration with Toku is like, I don't fucking know where to watch. Like, I wish it was easier to watch it. I don't want to have to fucking pirate, whatever, every time that I want to watch this series. Like, that's just, I want legal means of watching the series. That's what I want. And it's really frustrating because it's the biggest reason why I don't keep up with Kamen Rider. And I'm so glad that for Precure, now that they have simulcast on Crunchyroll, it's like changed my entire fucking life, and I can actually watch Precure now. And it was the biggest factor of why it was so hard for me to watch Precure back in the day. But it's just really difficult right now to watch Tokusatsu, and it sucks because again, I want to legally enjoy it, and I think I haven't finished Geats. I think the Geats Blu-ray is being localized, so I might just actually like buy the fucking Geats Blu-ray to watch all of it and binge it. And I also haven't watched Gotchard for the same reason. It has nothing to do with the series. I did not love the first episode of Gotchard. It gave me Zio vibes, which is like the worst vibes you can give me because Zio is like one of my least favorite Kamen Riders that I've dropped because I didn't love. But I always give it 5 episodes to change my mind. So I haven't been able to properly give Gotchard the 5 episodes that it deserves because I just don't want to have to fucking, torrent something. Like, it's 2024. I don't want to have to torrent things. Like, that's just not where I am mentally. Also, even if I torrent it, then it's like hard for me to watch it because I like watching stuff on my TV and I don't want to have to watch it on my computer. So anyway, that's been where I am with Toku recently, which is really sad because I really do love Tokusatsu. It's just such a fucking pain in the ass to watch. What is this a kit of? This is a kit of Magic Knight Rayearth. It's the Good Smile Company Motoroid Magic Knight Rayearth kit of Rayearth, our main character in the series. Hikaru's mech form, if you will, or her mech spirit, I guess. He's like a sentient guy, so. You like Shout TV? Are you talking about Toku Shoutsu? I feel like Toku Shoutsu is awesome and it's a really great way of watching Toku, but the issue with it is that it's like random, like it's like literal television. I have to like tune in at a certain time. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I just want to watch it when I want to watch it, you know what I mean? Okay, B3 and B2. I am getting hungry though. It's reaching that hour. So give me a second. I'm gonna message my roommate and then I might stop to eat in a little bit. Also, hello again, Nova. Welcome back. I hope you've been having a good Sunday. I was like, what day is it? I'll be sharing a picture of a mech kit, girl kit I think you might be interested in. It's a mech girl with an awesome motorcycle. Yeah, please send it to me. Either you can tweet with the Lyra Live hashtag, or you can put it on Discord. I'll check both of those after stream. So you slept all day? Nice. Well, much deserved rest. Also, I think somebody asked me recently about... wait. Before we move on, while I have you, Bestie, I have a question for you. What do you look for in sleeves or mat? Like, what usually is your motivating factor to buy one? Or like, if you had multiple of like, say it's like your Oshi or like your favorite character, what kind of sleeve or mat would you purchase? Like, if there were like multiple, that male saber that you like, Arthur or whatever his name is, say there was multiple of him or multiple of your favorite Persona character. I don't know who your favorite Persona character is. Is it the guy with the white hair? I forget his name already. Say there was multiple mats. What kind of mat are you inclined, or like sleeves? What kind are you inclined to get personally? Like, what kind of vibe are you looking for usually? It depends on the art and the build of the mat. Yeah. So like, what kind of like art are you looking for? Like, if you had multiple that you could choose from of Akihiko, yeah, Akihiko. Sleeves, I don't care as long as they're hot. Okay. Yeah, I think matte is a better question. Is it this? No, I feel like it's like this. Wait, why does this look wrong? Is it this side? Oh no, it's this side. It's like this. You like a dynamic pose? Like, do you go for like a cool one? Do you go for like a cute one? Do you go for like, oh, what you think fits your general aesthetic? And if that's the answer, like, what is your general aesthetic? Like, what kind of things do you go for, you know? Simple background with cool pose. Ah, interesting. Simple back. So you like more like graphic or simple mats. Matte can't be too spicy. That's true. That's a huge one. I've been noticing like a lot of people, like I follow Manamoon because I think Manamoon has some really awesome mats, but I really noticed a lot of people in the like comments for Manamoon's products, they will often ask, or if Manamoon's like, oh, do you guys prefer A or B? Like, and it'll be like a spicy versus a non-spicy artwork. Almost everyone always picks the non-spicy one because they're like, I want to be able to take it to tournaments. I want to be able to like use it at locals. And like, if it's spicy, like that's just like weird, you know? And I think that's so valid. Like, I think the anniversary mat I did is a good mat design. I see. Stitch edge or without? Stitch edge for sure, right? Surely nobody prefers a non-stitched edge. I think usually the non-stitched edges are cheaper, but does anybody prefer non-stitched edges? Because otherwise it frays. If you have it for too long, if it's not stitched, it frays. I can't imagine anyone prefers a non-stitched edge. I mean, yeah, aesthetically, maybe. You like non-stitch? Really? Why is that? Can I ask? I'm not judging you. I'm just genuinely curious. Why is that? Is it because you think it looks nicer? Oh, create my own. I'd want to create a pile of manga panels. Ooh, like manga panels would be really cool. I'm surprised nobody's done that yet. Actually, I think Manamoon has one that like is kind of manga panel-y, I think. I'd imagine it'd be difficult going to a tourney and it's just booba or cake. I'm not as good when I have to censor it for tournaments. Depends on the purpose, but almost always stitched. Non-stitch lets you slide card at the edge without getting caught. Yeah, but like you can still do that fairly well with the stitched edge, I feel like. Also, in general, I feel like when I have the reason I have a mat is so I don't have to slide it off. No? I feel like if I'm using it on a table, I would slide it off. But the reason why I have a mat is so I don't have to like slide it off completely, right? I can just do this instead of going like this, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know. I was just trying to like think about like what makes a good mat, right? Or what people personally look for. Also, what kind of sleeves do you guys like? I've been really into matte sleeves a lot recently. There are these one specific, there's certain Pokemon sleeves that are matte that I really like. And then there's a specific Dragon Shield mat that I'm a huge fan of. But the only issue is that I like the matte on the front. So it does make your cards less shiny, which is a big deal for a lot of people. But personally, I really like the feel of it. It just feels so nice in the hand. The hand feel, you know, it's like when you have wine, it's like the mouth feel, the hand feel. As someone who's made a lot of TCG merch, I have onions. No, I get it. As you should. Well, that's why I was curious. I feel like you would have good opinions on like those things, a good read on those things. So that's why I wanted to ask you. Just to find the center for this. Is that the center? I don't know. I did my best to guess. I go matte when I can. Yeah, I know like it really does affect the way the cards look, which is a huge thing for me too, but it just feels so much better. You don't have much opinion on sleeves because you use overshields? Yeah, but like even the oversleeves have like different feel, you know? I really want to try the Bushiroad ones. I heard those are pretty good. They feel nice. I haven't tried them myself, so. Has anyone tried to get Dragon Shields with custom art? I have the Grand Archive Dragon Shield sleeves. I actually just put them on one of my decks yesterday. And I'm not really into the textured sleeves. I like the matte. I don't like the texture. But I don't know if anyone else has those sleeves and has an opinion on that. But I don't love the texture. I think it looks kind of goofy too. But that's just like a personal taste thing. You bought the Bushi oversleeves in Japan, but you haven't tried them. I think also Bushi has like a couple different ones. Like they have like multiple types of oversleeves. So I'd have to see which one or try out a couple or something. These are not fitting. Use Dragon Overshields on all of your decks. I think I have the Dragon Shield ones too, but I don't like how pointy the edges are. That's my gripe with them. The Dragon Shield ones I have, I feel like are really pointy. Like they're sharp. Is this not the right side? Is it this side? Oh, I think it is this side. But the fucking art says the other... Whatever. The instructions. We don't trust the instructions here. These instructions are kind of poo-poo. We've established this. Do you use playmat sleeves? Oh, I was just talking about that. I kind of wish I had playmat sleeves. See, Lava One does... Wait, can you please link me that on Discord or on Twitter? I've been looking for... I kind of wish there was a rubber playmat sleeve. Like, because I like the way rubber feels. It's this one particular type of like PVC rubber that I'm thinking of that can be translucent. It's not clear, but I have wanted to. I've been like looking for one because I feel like it must exist. You know. You can have sleeves for your playmats. Yeah, you can. Okay. There we go. Then the other side is B15, B16. Okay, I might head off to help my roommate finish cooking so I can eat before I feel sick. If you guys were in my stream yesterday or the day before, I've been talking about it, but recently I've like, if around 5 o'clock I start feeling really sick because I get like super hungry, and then after I eat I feel even worse. So I'm trying to avoid that. So I was like, maybe if I eat a little bit earlier today, I won't get to that point. So I'm gonna try to eat soon. So, and my roommate, I messaged her a little while ago, so she was starting on dinner, and so I'm gonna go and help her, I think. Let me just put this piece together, and then I'll take a break really quick, and I'll be back in like 10 to 20 minutes. But we'll do a long session today. Maybe we will finish all of this. It's coming together. These pieces, like some of these pieces just won't meet, which is a little annoying. And I don't know if there's anything I can really do about that. It just feels like there's a gap, and I kind of wish I had plastic cement for this kit, but it is what it is, you know. What can I do? And I'm curious if we will line this or not. It doesn't look like it needs to be lined, but I do think there are parts that would look a lot better if it were lined. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna go take my break though. I'll be back in 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna say 15 to 20, maybe even 30, but hopefully not 30. Hopefully it's just 15 to 20 minutes. You guys should go get some food too. Take a break, stand up, stretch a bit, and I'll be back in a little bit. Thanks for waiting. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and full of food. How long did I take? I don't know. I don't know how long that was. Well, how long of a break was that? I don't remember what time I left. I think it was like 20 minutes, right? Maybe? I don't think it was 30. 30 years. I brought some Godiva chocolate for my dessert, but maybe I'm too full right now to eat it. Maybe I'm too full right now to eat it, but I'll probably eat it in a second. All right, back to building. We're back to building. We have, what were we doing? All right, we have C15 and C8. Anyway, did you guys get any snacks or anything interesting happen while I was gone? C15 and C8. No, I've been having some Grand Archive brainworms recently, so I've been like deck crafting. I will say that compared, so my biggest frame of reference is Vanguard, right? So besides like all the ones I've played online, the only game that I've really played seriously, I mean, not seriously as in competitively, but seriously as in like I played a lot of it, I really understood the game, I bought boxes, etc., was Vanguard. So Vanguard is my general frame of reference, and I feel like with Grand Archive, what I've noticed so far are that it's a lot more fun to deck build because you have a lot more options. Because you could literally play almost any card, even the cards that are like not meant for your deck, you could play them. You might not get a class bonus, but there still might be another effect that you would gain from it that would make you want to play it, which is like oh god, which is a lot more than like you could say for Vanguard, because Vanguard, I feel like your cards are so limited. You have to play such a small pool of cards for every deck. Like, you're so limited to what pool of cards you're playing. And like, there is a merit in that too, because it makes it a little bit more straightforward, but it does kind of take away a lot of the autonomy or like freedom that you have of building cards, and a lot of the fun, honestly, of like what makes card building fun, you know, is the sort of like trial and error. It is the sort of like, you know, being able to put in like weird crazy shit into your deck and make it work. I think a lot of that is like what's been really fun about like trying out Vanguard, or not Vanguard, Grand Archive in that sense. It just feels like you can take any cards that you like that are like cute or cool, and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking build a deck out of this, and you can do it, you know. I have been playing Star Rail again, by the way, but I am not caught up on the story, so no story spoilers, please. I need to catch up. I just haven't had time. I heard Penacony's really good though, so I'm very excited. I got Black Swan, so because I have Kafka anyway, so like it was a good match. Best match. Oh god. Your wife is willing to try out Grand Archive? Hell yeah. Also, there was a giveaway a little while ago, so if you guys did submit an entry for the giveaway, be sure to check your emails and check your spam to see if perhaps you have won. I don't know who, I mean, I randomized the thing and I helped. I didn't pick the winners per se, but I had to compile a list, so I knew who the winners were at some point, but I actually don't remember anymore who won. It was a long time ago, okay? There were a lot of steps in between, and there was a lot of stuff, corporate stuff that had to happen that took a really long time for it to get out, even though I picked the winners literally like the day after the submission. You won? Really? Congrats. Will the winners be announced at some point, or is it on them? It's on them, mostly because I don't want to like announce winners and then like because you know there's like a period where your winning certificate might be forfeited, so like I don't want to like announce it and then they get forfeited because they didn't check their emails, and then it's like publicized and then they get embarrassed or mad about it. Like I don't want that kind of stuff to happen, so I think it's probably better to like not publicize who it is in case that kind of stuff happens. You saw the email? Yay! Congrats. Wait, did the email say what you won? I don't remember, because it has already been predetermined what everyone won, because it was slightly based off of your form submission. Like if you said that you had played before or you hadn't played before, it kind of put you in certain categories for certain prizes, so there was a little bit of a thing there. Oh, you won too? Congrats. The email came at 5 a.m. Yeah, unfortunately it was just because it was on Korea time, staff's working hours, so it didn't say what you won. Okay, I see. I technically should have a list somewhere that says what everybody won, but I don't know exactly off the top of my head. Why isn't this going in? Sorry, I'm getting distracted again. Huh. Is there anything you're hoping? I mean, I can't change it, or I'm not going to promise that I will give you something else, because I won't. It's already been predetermined. But is there anything you're hoping that you won? Like, what were you hoping for? I'm just curious. I hope you get what you were hoping for, but I'm not going to, The emails get sent out today. They got sent out on Thursday. Why is this not going in? Please. Please. I just want to build this stupid thing. Please go in. It's not this way. It's this way. It won't go in. Why? Why? Oh my god. Do you think it's the other side? But this side went in perfectly. It can't be the other side. Please just go in. Is it because I didn't like cut this flush enough or something? Nope. I'm hoping starter decks because I'm very much enjoy deck building. Not sure my wife would be interested in a draft. I would say that if you do have booster boxes though, the cool thing about Grand Archive is that it's actually pretty easy to make decks in the game. The only deck that I physically cannot make is Merlin because I don't have the grade 3 Merlin, but I actually have like all the champions for every other deck. So I could technically make, I mean, I'd be missing some of the advanced element cards, but you could technically make a deck without any advanced element cards in it. Why? It's not, this is just not happening. It's not wanting to go in. What is it? Why? Why will you not go in? I cut you so flush. There's no excess. Do you think I need to like trim it down even more? I trimmed you. Please go in. I don't think it's the trimming that's the problem. I don't know what the problem is, but it's not working. Maybe it'll be fine. No, it does not look fine. It does not look fine. I can't even try to like flip it to the other one because the other one's already in there really good. Trouble getting it to fit, yeah. It won't go in. It's like, you can't really see it, but it is lined up and it just won't insert. Like if you see this one, you can see how inset it is. You can see it like goes in. This side is clearly not in. The fuck? Why? It's lined up. Why? Bro, this is not it. This is not it. Also, they could have just made this, it's not like symmetrical, so it has to be in a certain way. Like I can't put it upside down, so I have to rotate it. Why didn't they just make it symmetrical? Because then I would have an easier time with this. It actually has no need to be unsymmetrical. It's a fucking circle. It could have just been symmetrical. What the heck? What do you think I have to do? The part number? Unfortunately, it's like the only part that exists. The only thing I can think of is if I were to switch this with the other side, but the other side is inset so hard. I don't know if I can get it to come out. Is my nail bending? Maybe if I... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in this side. Okay, it went in fine. So it's not a problem with this piece. It's a problem with this piece, it seems like. If this goes in, I swear to God. It's not going in. It's a problem with this yellow piece. The heck? Alright, I don't know. I think this is the... I mean, it's not as loose as it was earlier, so maybe this is just the best it's gonna get. Fuck! Or it'll just pop right off. Oh. Oh. I see, Give me a second. There's like a... It's like peeling a bit. So maybe I just gotta like cut it off. Maybe that was preventing it from really sticking. Hello? No, it was not the problem. I think I just need to get like super glue and just glue it in because it's gonna just keep popping off. Alright, this kit, we are not impressed. We were impressed and now we're not so impressed. Not a good look. You're losing points, Moderoid. Okay, well now it feels like it's fitting in okay right now. Feels like it's kind of getting in there. I don't know. If that doesn't pop out, maybe we've solved the problem. I don't know. Okay. It says to get one of those, but I don't know where did that come from? It's like one. What is this? Do I have that? Was I supposed to make that? Did I miss something? $13, $14. What is this? Uh-oh. Oh, is it X1 and X2? I keep thinking it's ×1 ×2. Okay, the X is not a good... It's not a good runner number. I keep thinking I read it as like you need one of these and two of these, but then I just realized that it's not 1 and 2. Well, that's what happens when you use X. Okay. Alright. I got one of them. I don't know which one it is. Hopefully it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna know. Again, I think that's another issue with this kit instructions is sometimes it doesn't matter if it's like 1 or 2, but then it makes it seem like it does. Whereas in a Gunpla kit, they would just call them both like X1, so you can just, you know that it's like swappable. Like, it doesn't really matter. Among the VNU talents, who do you think would have the hardest plamo to build? Like if we had like frame arm girl type plamo, I'm assuming. I don't know which way this is supposed to go. This is like this. This, they want it to be like this. Question mark? Oh yeah, I guess so. Okay, and then yeah, like frame arm girls. Probably Echo, because she's like an actual robot. She has a lot more parts. Or like Suri, because she'd have all those like dragon bits, like the blue eyes kit. Or me, because I have wings. I feel like wings are kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, whoa. That fit way differently. Is that enough? Okay. The arms are looking pretty snazzy. Y and W. Why not? Why not take a crazy chance? Why not do a crazy dance? I'm of like a weird generation where I didn't really watch like Hilary Duff stuff, but my sister did. I'm like too old for Hilary Duff stuff, but my sister really liked it. And then I ended up watching a lot of stuff that's like younger generation than me because my sister, like Wizards of Waverly Place, for example, I watched because of my sister. I feel like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody 2 was because of my sister. I don't think a lot of like kids my age were watching those shows anymore. Honestly, I don't know what kids my age watched. What did they watch? You have wings? Shut up. You know I have wings. I don't bring them out all the time because they're really obstructive, but they're there. What's being built? We're building the Magic Knight Rayearth kit from Good Smile Company. The Moderoid Magic Knight Rayearth kit. This goes like this. This goes here, I think. And then closes out with this, I think, I hope. I've mixed up all the parts, so I'm just going based off of feeling. Sister. That's like such an old show though. See, but I feel like Sister was like I grew up watching Full House and stuff as well, but like those were already old by the time I was watching it. When I was little, we used to watch a lot of old shows. I don't know if kids now still do that, but definitely my sister's age, I feel like they didn't watch old shows. But like I watched a lot of old shows, and that's just like what we watched. It was just like on TV, even though it was like already really old for us as well. W 19 and 20. Yeah. And 14, 15. And then Y 5, 6, and 7, 8. Like Sabrina the Teenage Witch too. I watched some of that growing up as well. But again, that was already really old. I'm like really full, but I really want my chocolate. I'm like, do I still eat my chocolate or do I wait? Always room for chocolate. Have you ever watched things like King of Queens or My Wife and Kids? No, but I did watch some Seinfeld, and I also watched Home Improvement, and obviously Full House I mentioned earlier too. Ugh, it's not a good cut. Yeah, I didn't watch Married with Children, unfortunately. Okay. What is all this? Let's see. This goes like this, which goes into this one, like this. Which goes into this one. Like this. Yes, that looks correct. Which has this on the other side. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, now we do the other one. This. Goes like this. This goes like this. Oh, Will and Grace. I did watch Will and Grace. That 70s show. Didn't they make like a new version of that 70s show that's like that 90s show or something? And it's like supposed to be more nostalgic for like people who grew up in the 90s or were alive in the 90s, I suppose. Okay, got Y, but I think it did really poorly or something. 9 and 11. Oh yeah, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I did watch that. In West Philadelphia, born and raised. The playground's where I spend most of my days. Chilling out out something relaxing, all cool, shooting some people outside of school when a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in the neighborhood. I got into one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You were with your auntie and uncle about there." This goes here. Okay, and this faces this way. Goes here. Like this. Haha. Then we put this together like this. Yes? Question mark? Please? Maybe? Please? 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 Why? Why? Why are you not fitting? What's going on? Talk to me. I don't know why it won't well, now it won't separate, but it won't close either. What? You can't have both. You gotta either separate or you gotta get put together. That's just the way of the world. You can't have your... Oh, everything's getting destroyed inside here. I don't know what's going on, but things are getting destroyed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good in there. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. Wait, why? Why were you not? Why? Why? Why won't you just close? Why? Okay. With enough pressure, it's closing. It's not fully closing though. I don't know why. Alright, well. There's a lot of pieces that don't close all the way, and I don't love that. Not great. Alright. I think it's chocolate time. I feel like sometimes after you eat, you just need something like sweet to like cleanse your palate. You know what I mean? You like, it's like you have lingering taste of food in your mouth and you just want a lingering taste of sweet instead, you know? But this is also like a really bad habit because you get like really addicted to... It's like soda and sweet things after you eat. It's like a real addiction. I don't know if it's called anything, but like basically like your body gets trained to crave soda or to crave sweet things after you eat. And you have to basically stop doing it or you will actually have that sort of addiction where you won't feel satisfied after you eat. Okay. A10 goes into here first. Nice snap. A beautiful snap. Oh, that looks right. Cool. And then A9. And then we have chocolate. Ooh, that was a bad cut. That was a bad cut. Well, what can you do? Man, the bad cuts really stand out on the red plastic, but... Okay, this part's looking pretty cool. Except this part won't be put together. I need the fucking plastic cement. That's so horrible. Okay, I'm at my chocolate. So I had this last time, but basically this top part is like the coffee part, and this part is not coffee. Look at that. How long have you been at this? 3 hours. This is a Godiva chocolate. The inside has like I think it's just milk chocolate. Is it good? It is. Here, I took off the coffee top. You ran out of chocolate? Oh no. You gotta get more. I love chocolate. I used to not like chocolate growing up. I was much more of like I mean, I still am. I would say gummies are number one. I like gummies. But when I was younger, I really liked hard candy. I don't really like hard candy anymore. It inspired me to make some chocolate chip cookies later. That sounds amazing. Is it hard to build a gunpla? Oh, it depends. This one has been not hard, just kind of annoying. I don't know how to put that nicely. It's been kind of annoying. It's not a hard build. It's just an annoying build, which is different. But you know, to be honest, I don't think there's such a thing as like a hard build, right? Wouldn't you say, chat? I don't think there's any gunpla that's hard to build. It's more like tedious to build. So it's not like MGs are that much harder than HGs. I would say the only reason why I don't suggest MGs as a first Gundam kit is because it takes so fucking long. And you really need to be committed in order to finish it. Like, for your first Gundam, you should be able to just finish it in one sitting. You shouldn't have to sit through, you know, hours just to like finish something, because then you're gonna lose motivation because you're doing it for the first time and it's gonna feel really daunting. Okay. So I realized, by the way, that I kind of did this wrong, but who cares? We're gonna I did the thing again where I was like looking at the top instruction, looking at the bottom instruction instead of the top one, which I do this all the time. But I think it won't matter for this one. I'm hoping. Or maybe it will, and I'll just get upset later because I did it in the wrong order. but I was looking at the bottom instructions when I was supposed to be doing the top instructions. But it looks right. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did it in the wrong order. Okay, maybe I can just like sneak it in here. Yeah, I can. Nice. Oh, look at his little claw foot. So cute. Little meh. It's not posable, but that's okay. We don't need it to be posable. C13. Okay. And this goes like this. Ow. This was pointy. It kind of stabbed me. That hurt. All right. Here we go. Did you watch Rayearth? I didn't watch it. I read it. Toma lanai mirai mo mesashite yuzu lenai. Which is like funny because okay, every Clamp series has this. It's so fun. I know a lot of people hate it, but I feel like it's always intentional, and I kind of love that about Clamp. Like they're very like into like the idea of like alternate universes and realities, which makes sense because they started out as doujin artists. But like that every Clamp series has a different ending depending on if you read the manga or the watch the anime. Like different people get together. Like for example, Angelic Layer, there's like different couples that get together depending on if you watched the anime or read the manga. And I believe this is the same for Rayearth, which I thought was really interesting. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, again, if you guys are not familiar, Clamp started out as like they started out as JoJo porn artists. Yes, they started out as like a doujin circle for Kakyoin Jotaro fan works. So unironically, Wish, the manga Wish, is unironically the love child of Jotaro and Kakyoin, which is why she has Kakyoin's hair. And that's why she was born of an egg. Because I guess they didn't do Mpreg. Which, you know, they could have, but unironically. Kind of like how like 50 Shades of Grey was like a Twilight fanfic. It's kind of the same thing. I wish there were Angelic Layer plamos. You and me both. Even just dolls, like actual like BJDs. I actually have some BJDs. I'm actually a very big BJD fan. I used to have Dolphy Dreams and stuff. I sold most of them when I moved. I actually think I have some Dolphy Dream stuff still in my home that I should probably sell. Fate started as a hentai. Yeah. All good things. All good things start as hentai. Truly. I remember you being a BFF. You mentioned in the past about your hour-long call with certain famous BG match. Yeah, well, it was Danny Chu that I talked with for a really long time. We had like a dinner. I was like at a dinner and he was there. It was cool. It was very interesting. That was like right when he was producing the Smart Doll. It was before the Smart Doll was out, so we talked a lot about like BJDs and such. Was a very cool experience at the time. I was really young when that happened too. So always fun to get like fun industry tidbits here and there. Especially like when you work into tech, you kind of just run into people. Your wife is big into Volks? Hell yeah. Does she have, what kind of BJDs does she have? I currently have, the only BJDs I have left are some YoSDs, which are Volks dolls. I have 2 YoSDs. And then I have a floating head. That sounds weird if you don't know BJDs, but I haven't bought a body for her yet. It is like one of my unicorn grail dolls. I just have the head. I've never had a body for her. It was just one of those ones where it's like, oh, I'll get around to it. 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 And then I just never did. So I just have the head, but I can't sell it because it's my favorite doll ever. And I haven't even like looked at it in ages. Do you guys want to see it? You want to see it? I actually have it like right next to me. It'll probably be freaky, so content warning, I guess. If you guys are not used to BJDs, they are realistic looking. This is not an anime BJD. This is like a real BJD. So, resin. It's gonna have eyeballs. It's gonna be scary. Especially if you're not used to looking at them. It's gonna be kind of scary looking. And she's bald. And it's just a head. So, it's gonna be scary looking. I'm telling you right now. Be warned. You have been warned. I mean, I think she's beautiful, but if you're not used to it, this is the head. It is a Lutz Kid Delph La Serenita Pine. She is my dream doll. I think she's just so cute and so perfect. And I would like to replace her eyes with a brighter color. I don't like love the brown eyes right now. But yeah, this is just a floating head that I have lying around. Not nearly as bad as I was thinking. Okay, well it's a head. It's a very realistic looking head. So it is it can be unnerving to look at if you're not used to looking at them. But she is just absolutely so adorable. I just think she's so beautiful. And I love her with all of my heart. And yeah, I want to get her new eyes and a body. The makeup is well done. This is the factory makeup, so this is like a limited edition doll, so it has some really nice factory makeup. But anyway, I know it can be a little unnerving if you're not used to it, but yeah, she's been sitting here. One day she will have a body. I have had her for like almost 10 years. It's been a very long time that she's been sitting in that box. I was actually just thinking about her the other day. I was like, I should probably buy that body sometime. And here I am, not buying the body. I mean, one day. One day I'll buy it. Just not today. too many like I have too many hobbies. That's my problem. I have too many hobbies and it's like really expensive to have that many hobbies, you know? And so I just gotta like prioritize what hobbies I'm into at the time. And currently, any hobby that I can make content out of is gonna be my priority. So that's kind of why BJD stuff has not been my priority at all in the past many years. Also because I was moving around a lot and I just didn't want to like I took my YoSDs with me like everywhere because I love them, but they are also like very neglected right now. They need new makeup, new face ups. It's like really old face ups and they're not in good condition because I, you know, have literally traveled the entire world with them. But I still love them. They bring me a lot of joy. I like dressing them up. I stopped buying them clothes because it's more expensive than my clothes. BJD clothes are so expensive. It's like $60 for an outfit for like one dress. I'm just like, I just can't afford that right now. So we can look forward to Frame Arm Girls? Yeah, you can, because I will be doing that. I'm just trying to figure out which Frame Arm Girls I want to buy. And I'm talking to staff about some stuff about like Gunpla stuff, so I'm waiting to hear back from staff about some stuff too before I like kind of proceed with anything. So I haven't really been buying a lot of stuff recently. It's like all the kits that I've been building are just backlog. I have a lot of backlog, so I can just take my time with the backlog kits. Not a big deal. All right. Why? Like I still have a lot of stuff in the pipeline for us to build together, so please do the Beauty Deserves Body. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I always get like nervous talking about BJD stuff because I do think that there is a bit of a stigma that comes with it. People are like, oh, they look cursed or they look like possessed dolls. They look freaky, you know, whatever. And I get it. I don't blame people who think that way, to be honest. It's not like I get it, but also like as someone who likes them, it's still annoying to hear that, right? Like I understand, but it's still annoying, right? So I appreciate everyone who said nice things about her. I appreciate it. She's like my dream doll, so it does mean a lot that you guys said a lot of nice things about her. She's not an expensive doll either, but she was limited, so I was like really sad because I had missed the pre-order and I was also like a young student at the time, so I couldn't even afford it. Even if I did have the opportunity to pre-order her, I wouldn't have been able to. But I found somebody reselling her quite a bit after, and I was like, oh my god, this is my chance. And I had some money, but they were only selling her head, and so I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna buy it and I'll buy her a body later. And then I never bought her a body. There you go. Will this fit this time? Will it? There we go. This one snapped nicely. It still doesn't close all the way though. I guess it's just how these ones are. Still doesn't want to. Oh, this is like really bad though. This is so bad. Look at this gap. What am I gonna do with this? Comment Writer Fies Wizard, thank you so much for 5 months of membership. A month away from half a year. Hell yeah. Gap Moe, shut up. It's not a gap, Moe. It's just a gap. Like, Man, that's a horrible gap. I don't think there's anything I do about it either. I think that's just how it's gonna be. Okay, this kit has problems. I really thought it could do no wrong, but it is doing a lot of wrong. And I can't tell if this is like because I did something else wrong or if that's just how this kit is. Man, I don't know. This looks so bad though. See, the thing is, if I take it apart like I did last time, I feel like nothing's gonna change. Because the other side too, I also took it apart, remember? And then we just put it back together because there was nothing out of the ordinary. Please come apart. Oh, I'm stressing the plastic. I'm stressing the plastic. It won't even come apart. I don't even know. It won't be put together. It won't come apart. Oh man, it's stressing out the plastic. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. The inside looks so fucked. And this happened last time I tried to open this up too. Oh my god, it's like destroying the fucking thing. It won't come off. I feel like I have like sunk cost fallacy now. Like I just need to like actually take it off because at this point I've wasted so much fucking time and stressed out the fucking plastic that I need to just... Don't you hate sunk cost fallacy? I don't think there's a way for me to take it off. I don't think there's a way. I think I just have to live with this. Live with the gap. This is a horrible gap. I feel like the gap got worse. I don't know. I don't know, man. I have a feeling it has to do with this guy here is causing the problem. I have a feeling. I'm not sure. But it is supposed to be facing this way because it's gotta be... Oh my god, what the fuck is this gap? Huh? Maybe sanding the pegs? Yeah, I might have to. But the thing is, I can't get it to fall apart without stressing the plastic, which I've already done so much of. The plastic is very stressed out, just like me. It won't even... Bro, it's so stuck! On what? You won't even close! This is not good. This is not good. I just don't understand. just don't understand. Like, please, either open or close. Pick one. You can't have both. I feel like I'm gonna break it, but also I don't know what else to do. I don't know what that sound was. Was that a good sound or a bad sound? Well, it's still not closing, so maybe not a good sound. I can't live with this gap. This is not even like a normal gap. This is like I can see the pegs inside the gap. Like, this gap is already bad, but I can live with this gap. This gap I cannot live with. I cannot live with that gap. The plastic inside is like fucked, but it's still not coming apart. Please come off! Do you see how much force I'm putting on this? It's not coming off! How? How? Why? How is that even possible? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of this. Do you guys see how much force I'm putting on this? I feel like I'm putting just enough force to not break it, but I feel like actually at this point it should be breaking, but it's not breaking, which is actually kind of impressive too. Oh, what is it stuck on? I don't even know what it's stuck on. The fuck? There's just no way. It's getting really damaged now, but at this point I think I just have to somehow pry it open. You see the inside of this? It's getting mangled in there. It's getting mangled, but I can't get it to... You can see the stress marks on the plastic too. Ugh. Oh, bro. What in the actual fuck? It's getting mangled in here, but like, for what? What's getting mangled? I don't even know what the problem is here. Like, why are these parts even mangled? Okay, there's a lot of stress on the pegs. The pegs are not straight. But what is it? Right now, this is all really flush. So it's not this side. It's something on this side, perhaps. Or it's actually just the pegs. what pegs are they going in? These two? I don't really know what to do. I feel like if I put it back together, it's just because I don't know what the problem is. It's just gonna, the same thing's just gonna happen again. It's just not gonna close. I tried to increase the hole size, but I have a feeling it actually has to do with maybe these. These stoppers, maybe they're like too high or something. Because they look really mangled, and they shouldn't be because I haven't touched them. Maybe if I shave these down. That. Okay. Maybe? I guess it's the thigh joint. Like this or this thing? I'm guessing it's this thing too, but honestly... Unless it's supposed to go like this and fit in there, but there's no indication of that. Alright, let's try. Okay, this peg is completely broken. That's fine. Hopefully. Ah! It's not great, but it's better. Or not. I don't know. Or it's exactly the same. And I'm just coping. Well, I can't see the pegs, so I think that's a win. I don't know why that won't stay, but... Okay, it's better. Not great, better. We can't see the pegs, and I will take that as a win. That was horrible. What a horrible experience. That was actually an awful experience. Okay, this kit officially has me unimpressed. That was almost as bad as my full mechanics aerial shield bullshit that I had to deal with. That was horrible too. We continue with this fucking nightmare of a piece. Okay. Maybe I can... It's looking pretty bad. There we go. Make it a little less bad. We shave it. And we scratch away the stress marks. Alright, whatever. It's the back of the knee. Maybe nobody will notice. Okay. Jesus Christ, that was horrible. A9. Back to business. Oh, okay. Never mind. Not A9 because I accidentally cut that out for the other one. A8 and 7. Yeah, hopefully the final thing will redeem itself. It'll wow me and then I'll be like, I take it all back. It was worth it. I still think my favorite kit that I've ever built is the Black War Greymon Figurized Amplified Kit. Yet to find anything that really has wowed me as much as that kit has. And it gave me no trouble whatsoever. And I barely lined it. Like, come on. How do you beat that? An impossible standard. Okay. Back into concentration mode. Okay. This piece has this piece first. No? This piece first? Yes. Then it's this piece. And then top it off. Okay. No more gaps, please. Beautiful. That all fits so nicely. Now, if only everything in this kit could fit that nicely. Okay. And then... Uh-oh. I did the thing again. Oh, yeah. C16. That's okay. At least that part fell off nicely. Okay. Oh, my fingers are like so dead right now from trying to pull apart those other pieces earlier. Do you ever have it where you're like building kits and your hands are like just wobbly because you've been like, they're like shaking? C14. And C11. And U7. I genuinely might have to... I genuinely might have to like stop stream early just because my fingers are like not going to be able to keep up with this. My hands are just like not holding up right now. Has anyone told you that you had nice fingers? Thank you. My hands are just very large though. They look nice on camera, but in real life, my massive yaoi hands. Take care of your fingers? Thank you. I will. Or I'll try. Okay. The back. I think it's this one. Like this. Ow. Keep getting stabbed. And then this one goes here. And I want to reread Angelic Lear now. Oh, yeah. And Magic Knight. Although I think Magic Knight's one of those series like you'll never be able to read it again for the first time. Like that first time magic of like the whole roller coaster of like Princess Emerald and stuff, like you will never be able to relive that. Finding out who the villain is, all of that is just like, it's just so good, right? Where did it go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Angelic Lear, on the other hand, it's a little bit more simple, so I feel like it retains a lot of the fun of reading it again. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've reread Magic Knight Rayearth like a billion times because it was one of the few series that I owned all the volumes to, because it's only 6 volumes long. Oh, my eyes. I like your nails, thank you. I'm under a period of buying up a lot of the older Clamp stuff like School Detectives and Shirohime. I haven't read all of the old Clamp stuff, but old Clamp is so good. It has a certain charm to it that just... It has like a certain charm to it that feels... I don't know how to describe it, but like youthful. It has that feeling of like, youth. And I know that sounds really silly, but I think part of it is like, if you're an adult, it's hard to write things in like a genuine perspective of a child because you are not a child and you know so much. But I think Clamp does such a good job of like preserving that like perspective of like being a child. I don't really know how else to explain it, but I think that is really what they excel at the most, is like that childlike wonder and like the childlike sort of excitement and determination, like kind of unfound determination. Like, where do they get that confidence from? I don't know, but it's because they're children, you know? You have 2 streams running for 2 different aspect ratios? I do. We're testing it out. I think the shorts aren't like, I mean, as expected. They're not doing as hot for me as they have been for other streamers, but that's to be expected because I am a boomer and I have boomer content, and I think the shorts audience tends to just not be as old. But you know, as we mentioned yesterday, we're fishing for the SSR potential Palcaries that maybe we'll catch through the do the shorts, right? Maybe we'll find some cool people to join us in the shorts, people that are not too young, because some older people still do watch shorts. Like one of my good friends, Pan Pal, she watches a lot of YouTube shorts. So I think there are sane older people in the shorts demographic, just far less than all of the young people on the shorts demographic. Yeah. Why is this not closing? Why? Why does the Moderoid kits hate closing? They just all need plastic cement. Look at this. This is horrible. The fuck? I don't know what to do about this. There's nothing I can do about this. There's actually nothing I can do about it. Okay, I think I made it slightly better by pushing, giving it more force on the other side. But holy shit, does that suck. I don't think I have the hand strength for this anymore. To keep doing this. Okay. We're almost at the end though. Sort of. Maybe not. We might have to call it a day here. My hands are like not keeping up. My hands are not keeping up. But we can stick his arms on for now. Or not. Okay, there we go. Maybe that was not a good idea. It was really hard to put that in. If I have to take that out later, rip me. We've seen how hard it is to take stuff out of this thing. Oh, god damn it. And this thing popped out. I need super glue. I think I cannot continue this until I have super glue. This, like, what am I going to do about this? It just doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. All right. Our first impression. First impression of this Moderoid kit. First off, pre-painted parts. Amazing. Incredible. Beautiful, in fact. It looks so good. Better than stickers will ever look. His face is still absolutely stunning. Stunning. All pre-painted. Insane. I don't love the way that their clear parts look, especially compared to the recent Gundam ones. They've just looked so amazing. It just doesn't really cut it. The gaps. It's a huge problem. The gaps are everywhere. I've really done my best to try to get them to just stick together. But I would say if you're building a Moderoid kit, be sure to have some plastic cement. Plastic cement on hand. Maybe that's what you just gotta do. You just gotta like seal these bad boys up. It looks horrible, honestly. I mean, I wrecked this one from trying to take it apart, but it does not look great. And there's just like, look at this. There's just gaps everywhere. It's not a good time. And they're really hard to put together. Like, it's just so hard. Like, they're like so stiff. And then things like this doesn't fit in here. I don't really know what to do about this, actually. I might just super glue it, but if I super glue it, it's gonna just really sit on the surface as opposed to like being in there, which is not ideal. But I think that's just what it has to be because I don't have any other options for this, you know? Yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna do besides super glue, I guess. And I'm not looking forward to this. I hate this. This is my least favorite type of stuff in Gunpla. Anytime they have fake fire. But I don't know. Maybe this will change my mind. Maybe I'll like it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm being really skeptical right now because we've kind of struggled. This was a lot more of a struggle than I thought. But the saving grace. This fucking sword. This is the most beautiful sword I've ever seen. For this sword alone, it was worth it. But we'll see. We'll see how far the sword can carry us. Right now, it's carrying pretty hard, but will it continue to carry us is the question. But this sword is fucking beautiful. And again, it's such an iconic sword from the series that I don't know. The fact that it comes like this straight out of the fucking mold, that's crazy. Yeah, it's pre-painted. Isn't it beautiful? For pre-painted? That's insane. Actually insane. Anyway. Oh, my back. Alright, we're gonna call it an end of the day here. I'm gonna go lay down or something because my brain and my fingers they're all worn out, you know? This upcoming week, no schedule. There'll be no schedule. It will be all guerrilla. Completely guerrilla. So just keep an eye out for what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's gonna be morning streams, if it's gonna be late night stream. It's either gonna be streams at like noon or it's gonna be streams at 10 p.m. PST. So it will just really depend on the schedule and stuff. There will not be a stream tomorrow for sure though. Tomorrow will not have a stream. But potentially the day after or the day after that, we'll see how I'm feeling and how work is. Tomorrow's my first day of work. Wish me luck. I'm very excited. It should be really fun. So I'm gonna be, you know, spending a lot of my time with work stuff from now on. So I hope you do understand that is going to be my priority. Also, this is not turning, which is not good because I need to turn, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Inner peace. Inner peace. Yay, money. Truly. Okay, Leotsu. I'll see you guys when I see you. I don't know when that is, but hopefully soon. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Leotsu and bye-bye.